to go through and find the information you're looking for.
Well, it's no easy task maneuvering through the internet, and delays are getting worse. Just think if the number of vehicles traveling on Twin Cities roads doubled every 9 months, the traffic jams would be staggering.
Randy Meyer is live in Computer Center 5. And Randy, those huge traffic delays are exactly what's happening on the information superhighway.
They are, Callie. You know, 3 years ago, many of us had not even heard of the World Wide Web, and the internet seemed almost futuristic. Now, more people than ever before are surfing the net, and the road is getting extremely crowded.
If everybody who had televisions and telephones used the internet also, we'd be in really big trouble.
The net. It's supposed to be the answer to 1,000 questions, an endless horizon of information, all within the click of a finger. But is the craving for digital information at the speed of light bringing the internet down?
I could spend anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour just caught up in delays on the internet.
When the thing you're trying to solve is moving faster than you can apply resources to fix it, you're going to have a problem.
Dennis Fazio heads MRNet, the largest internet provider in Minnesota. Most calls leaving Minnesota for the internet and the World Wide Web travel through MRNet's computer switchers. Here's a sample of what can go wrong.
We're going to trace the route from our house here to the White House.
Steve Rose does much of his work from his home in Mounds View and occasionally gets on the World Wide Web for fun. He's so used to playing the waiting game that he's found other ways to pass time while the internet is wasting his. His computer can also trace the route our example is taking to the White House.
Goes through a couple of routers in Chicago, goes to the MCI's North Royalton site. I'm not sure exactly where that is.
15 hops later, we finally arrive at the White House website. Today, the trip went fairly fast, but often there are delays at any of the 15 hops or the door to the White House website. Just like the highway system that connects Minnesota to the rest of the world can be disrupted by construction or weather or traffic, so can the internet. And surfing the net means leaving Minnesota's open roads for more congested routes in Chicago and on the coast.
Right now, there isn't a lot to tell people other than everyone is aware of it and they're working as fast as they can to alleviate it. The problem is that the solutions are not easy.
The traffic jump is from a dramatic increase in home computers and the sort of material they're now assessing. For illustration, you might think of 3D graphics and pictures on the net like the semis and slower-moving vehicles that take up more space and time on the road.
I think right now it's going to get worse before it gets better just because of the incredible demand for it, and you just can't add capacity fast enough to keep up with it.
Now, despite the backlogs, the chances of the web going down are extremely limited. Experts tell Eyewitness News the internet is much like a phone system. Parts of it could go down, but the entire web crashing is probably never going to happen. Chris and Callie?
I love that analogy to the roads. You can really understand it when you put it in those terms. I mean, I can take an alternate route. What can you do to avoid these sort of traffic jams on the internet?
Well, it's fairly simple, Chris. So one thing you can do is avoid what's called rush hour on the internet, and that's generally between 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night. And also, when you can, use local internet providers, national providers like America Online and CompuServe. Add several layers to the whole process and can, as we've seen, slow you down.
All right. Randy Meyer reporting live from Computer Center 5.